good, y'all? Dr.Trehunna. Now, we all heard at one point in time that, being in a sauna is good for you, and you putting your body in a cold temperature is good for you. But why is it good for you? So today, what we're going to cover is the benefits of you being in a sauna or you having a cold shower, what it actually does in the human body, and why you want to make this a part of your daily or at least weekly routine here and there. All right. So first things first, to make sure you understand exactly why this is the case, there's something called hormesis. And what hormesis is your body adapting to a stressful situation and makes it stronger when it's all said and done. So for instance, you working out, believe it or not, you working out causes stress on the human body. But what happens is, because you're creating little micro tears in your body has to adapt to its environment, which is you giving it a stimulus of lifting heavy weights. And the end product of it all is you getting stronger, right? Which is good for you. So you're always getting a net benefit when you put your body in a stressful situation regardless. This is hormesis, and the same thing applies with hot situations or cold situations, all right? So when you're in a cold environment, what your body is going to do is going to bring all or majority of the blood in its core, right? When you're in a situation where it's very hot or you're working out, right? What's going to do is going to actually start circulating this blood, these nutrients, this oxygens within the ligaments of your body. All right. So when you're in a colder situation, your body's blood is going to really circulate more towards its core. And when you're working out, you're spreading it out throughout your body. So that's why majority of people who do not work out, 9 times out of 10, they're either insulin resistant, or these are people who have problems with high blood pressure. Why? Because they're not giving their body any reason to circulate the blood through its ligaments. Does that make sense? So that's why that's the main benefits of you working out. You're actually allowing your body to circulate this blood through your lymph tissue, through your circulatory system, etc. Now, every part of your body is getting this oxygen or the nutrients that it needs. That's why you notice people who don't work out as much, guess what? They have some sort of edema, which is what? They having a lot of fluid retention in certain part of ligaments. That's why you see people have puffy ankles, little things like that. That's because they're not getting as much blood through these areas. All right. Now, when you are cold, what happens is your body has to adapt to this. And what it's going to do is going to upregulate its core body temperature through something called brown fat. Now, we have 3 different types of fat. We got subcutaneous fat, which is the fat that you see, the fluffy fat, right? You have visceral fat, which is the pro-inflammatory fat, which you really don't want, which is the fat around your organs, or the stomach fat, right? And then you have brown adipose fat. And this is the fat that, believe it or not, you want on your body. Why? Because it basically literally raises your metabolism. But this fat can only be activated when you are cold. All right. So that's one thing you probably realize when you have a cold shower or somebody throws some cold water on you, you get a shock, right? Now you just get a magic burst of energy. Why? Because you're now activating the brown adipose tissue. All right. So if you are somebody who has a problem waking up in the morning, you're very groggy in the morning, what you want to do is have, at least for a minute or two, instead of you having that hot shower, turn it to the cold side. I will guarantee you're going to have the most energy every day in your entire life. But not only that is the case, you're going to actually upregulate your metabolism just because you decided to be in that cold temperature for about a minute or two. All right. So that's a biohack that I want you to always remember for the rest of your life. You need to put your body in cold body temperatures or cold environment if you want to go ahead and upregulate your metabolism. That is the best thing you can do if you want to speed up your metabolism. Put your body in cold environments. All right. That's why I sleep in 66-degree temperature when I decide to go to sleep. All right. But tip number 2, if you put your body in a sauna, and keep in mind, this is for people who really is not as active. If you're not as active and you don't have the time or the means to work out, what you want to do is be in a sauna. Why? Because this basically mimic the same effects of you walking or you, doing some sort of a cardio type exercise. All right. So what sauna does, it basically allows your body to circulate this blood throughout the system, right? And it also activates your lymph tissue, which is going to actually allow your body to start releasing these heavy metals, opens up your pores, start releasing toxins, etc. This is good for your immune system. So ironically, the more times you do a sauna session, or the people who actually do sauna sessions, these people have less risk for them to have cardiovascular disease, and it boosts your immune system. All right. Also, another thing that sauna does, it allows your body to produce something called heat shock proteins. What are heat shock proteins? These proteins allow your body to basically help repair the misfolding of proteins. All right. So when proteins misfold, kind of like, once again, anything in life, if you do something multiple times, there's going to be times where you kind of mess up here and there. That happens with your body as well. So let's say you have a cell that's supposed to be working optimally. When a cell misfolds, now this cell is not working as optimally or as efficiently as the other cells that was folded properly, right? But not only is this the case, what happens with these misfolded proteins, they're not doing their job as effectively, but they're also sticking around longer than they have to. All right. What heat shock protein does, which your body only produce when it's in a hot environment. Okay. So not that hot ass house that you're in. I'm talking about like in a sauna type environment. What's going to happen is your body's going to produce heat shock proteins, and these things help repair these misfolded proteins. All right. So that means not only your body's working more optimally, but your body's also repairing itself, kind of like autophagy. And if you are somebody who pay attention to my videos, you already know that autophagy is when your body basically replaces old protein sources. Okay. So your hair, your skin, your nails, believe it or not, these are made out of proteins. So if you are always in if your body's always in a autophagy state, or you're in a sauna, now your body can heal itself not only faster, but these are also anti-aging properties as well. So you're going to start looking younger, because when your skin starts to get wrinkly, that means that your skin is either damaged or it's either old. It is not able to be repaired because you're putting your body in a situation where it never has the opportunity to repair. So when you're eating, your body's in a growth mode. When you're in a fasted state, your body's able to repair itself. All right. Now, if you're fasting and then you add the sauna on top of it, what's going to happen is your body's also producing HGH, which is the anti-aging hormone. That is the youth hormone. So what's going to do is going to allow your body to not only not catabolize itself, but it's also going to allow your body to, once again, repair the old proteins. So you're going to notice that your hair is growing a little bit better. Your nails is growing a little bit better. You have less wrinkles in your skin. If you did have some sort of skin damage, or like, for instance, an injury, you're starting to heal faster because you're literally giving your body a concoction where it is producing nothing but HGH, and it's also healing itself due to the fact that you're placing yourself in a hot environment because of these heat shock proteins. All right. But not only that, once again, heat shock proteins, because it helps the misfolding of proteins. When people have Alzheimer's or Parkinson's or dementias, the main reason why this is happening is because there's a lot of misfolding that's happening within the brain area, right, called amyloid beta peptides or tau proteins. And if it accumulates because you're not giving your body any time to recover, what's going to happen is it's going to basically find these protein aggregates. It's going to find other misfolded proteins, and they're going to come together. If they clump together, and especially in the brain area, now your synapses is not firing as efficiently because there's something that's blocking the signal. So that's why if you are in a sauna, your body's able to produce something within itself endogenously, other than glutathione, which we already know that's the main source of antioxidants, that's going to allow your body to recover and repair its own self. So if you're somebody who is not as active, what you need to do is make sure you are at least getting some sort of sauna sessions. If you cannot, get up and walk outside. All right. If you cannot do that, what I want you to do in order to boost your metabolism is make sure that you're getting some sort of a cold stimulus. You sleeping in 66 to 68 degree temperature at night or in the morning, at least 2 times a week. Just 2 times a week. Make sure instead of you just doing a hot shower all throughout the time, for 2 minutes, do a cold shower. You're going to get more bang for your buck doing that. And not only you're going to be able to eat a little bit more because your metabolism is boosted, but your body throughout the whole entire day, because you decided to do that 2-minute shower, your body's going to start to have a faster metabolism naturally because you're going to start to activate these brown adipose tissue more times. Okay, the more consistent you are, the more your body's going to be able to adapt to start utilizing these processes more. Okay, you use it, you're not going to lose it. Same methodology happens in the human body. All right, so hopefully y'all learned something today. You already know that if you basically put yourself in a cold environment, your body's going to boost its metabolism. If you put yourself in a hot environment, your body's going to produce heat shock proteins or things or mechanisms that's going to allow your body to repair itself faster. So if there's anything that's wrong in your body, if you're not able to think as clear, you're not as sharp as you used to be, if you have an injury, if you want to build more muscle, you need to have a sauna session right after. But not only this is going to help you with building muscle and helping you, alleviate stress and you sleeping better, it's going to help you repair itself and lower your blood pressure and lower your risk for diabetes and lower your risk for having cancer. All right. So these are things you need to do if you're not very active. Okay. So go ahead and follow these things. And that's your reset tip of the day. That's going to be able to stay snatched all the time, knowing it's summertime. Talk to y'all soon.